Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be discussing the 2011 TNT film Innocent, starring Bill Pullman, Alfred Molina, Marsha Gay Horn, and one of the guys from the movie on the television show The West Wing is in this movie. Now, this movie is aired on TNT originally back in 2011, and it's now airing on Showtime. And it is based on the novel of the same name by Scott Turow, which is a sequel to his book, very popular book, and of course movie, Presumed Innocent. Now, the original Presumed Innocent, which I previously reviewed, spoke was Harrison Ford as Rusty. And I should mention in the TV movie Innocent, not one person, truly some of the same characters, but the majority of all the actors who was in the original Presumed Innocent movie are not in this TV movie. They kept some of the characters, yes, because, like I said, it's a sequel to Presumed Innocent, but not one of them, not one of the original actors from Presumed Innocent is in this TV movie, because 20 years later, and they're not, they're not interested in doing a TV movie. But anyway, Presumed Innocent, like I said, is about 20 years after the events in, the book, I think the book actually came out like in 2017 and 2018. And it's 20 years, and when the book came out, it's about 20 years between what happened in original Presumed Innocent and this one. And what happened, of course, in Presumed Innocent, we know that the character of Rusty Savage was falsely accused of killing his colleague. And naturally, of course, he got off. The case was dismissed and thrown out of court because of all the bungled evidence. And we find out at the end of the book, but at the end of the movie, that his wife, Barbara, was the one who committed the murder. Well, we know for 20 years that Rusty's wife killed his former lover. Now, 20 years later, his wife is dead. And 20 years later, Rusty is now accused again of murder, this time his wife. And in the TV movie in Innocent, his wife was played by Marsha Gay Horn, and of course Rusty was played by Bill Pullman. Played for playing the President of Independence Day and While You Were Sleeping and other films during the 90s. Well, now the same DA who prosecuted him before 20 years earlier, so now he's going to prosecute him again. But this time, he wanted to make sure that there's no screw ups in this prosecution like there was last time. I want to make sure that all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed, and make sure there's no possible way that he will lose. Well, guess what? We found out that his wife, or Rusty's wife, she killed herself. It was proven at the time that she killed herself, and it was proven by the end of this movie, or should I say, in the book, that she did in fact kill herself. But in the movie, they kind of changed it slightly in the movie. But in the book, it was proven scientifically that yes, she did kill herself. Of course, in the book, you have several, flashbacks that Rusty had another affair, but this time with his law clerk. And of course, in the book, after Rusty's law clerk leaves for another job in a private law firm, she carries on a relationship with Rusty's son, which is brought up in the movie as well. She's having a relationship with the son. So Rusty says, "This is ready to get even with me because I broke it off with you." And she says, "At first, the thought did cross my mind, but I have feelings for your son they didn't have when we were together. And at first I wanted to break it off. As soon as I found out that he was your son, I wanted to break it off. I said, but I developed feelings for your son they didn't develop with you." And of course, in the book, the son proposes marriage to to his father's former law clerk. And in the book, but in the movie they didn't put that in. Like I said, it's only without the commercials, like an hour, 90-minute film, so there's only so much they could put in there. The original Presumed Innocent was like an over 2 hour movie, so. But anyway, so that stuff was going on, and meanwhile they found out that, or the DA found out that Rusty again had another, extramarital affair with his law clerk. And then, oh, okay, so if he bumps up his wife, go after her, hook up with his former law clerk. Well, that never happened, and also, of course, was possibility that the law clerk possibly killed the wife, which was that theory didn't go anywhere either in the book or in the film. So there's a lot of shenanigans going on. Meanwhile, they found out that somebody put in a greeting card from the wife, Rusty's wife, to Rusty on Rusty's computer. So he found out. So as Rusty testified at the trial, said, "Look, yes, my wife had access to the computer because the computer was in the house, and once in a while she had permission to use my computer, and I gave her permission from time to time. If I'm not using it, she if I don't need it for anything, she can use it, and vice versa. So I use her computer too, right? So it was implied that the wife purposely put the card on his computer and set up the fact that he killed her. And of course, there's more and more evidence, as the case goes on, that as the case went on, that the wife set up the husband, to kill her. She killed her. What really happened was, Rusty wanted to take some aspirin. He forgot to take some aspirin for his bad knees. Arthritis for his knees or something, and his wife says, "Oh, here, you forgot to take your Advil." And meanwhile, the Advil was the same color and shape and size as his wife's pills for depression. His wife was going through depression, and she had cancer or something, as well. And so he says, "Oh, how do I know that's not your pills instead of mine?" So the wife took 4 pills down all in one shot and overdosed on those pills. And that's what happened. So even though in the movie she said, "Oh, she overdosed, accidentally overdosed to prove a point to me," and she killed herself. Meanwhile, in the book, she actually did kill herself and set up Rusty to take the fall for killing her. And that was in the book, and it doesn't come up well in the TV movie. I'm not saying it wasn't well made, but I thought that the film was kind of rushed. The only one that I do like some of the actors in this movie, but the one that I really liked was the one who played the law clerk, because I thought she was hot. And there was one particular scene where you see her, pretty much naked and lying in bed. But like I said, this was a TNT made movie. If this thing was originally on Showtime and stuff, you would see her totally naked. But her boobs had to be covered. Because like I said, it was on TNT. It was on the basic cable packages, so they couldn't show nudity. But you did see her midriff, and you see her naked in the back and stuff. So there's kind of a titillation thing going on there. But other than that, this movie was okay for what it is. Like I said earlier, it was a bit rushed because it was only a 2-hour movie with the commercials, hour and a half, 90 minutes without the commercials. So it's really quick. Like this video is going to be really quick, and it's good for what it was, but I feel like it could have been better, and also it could have been better if they had the original actors in this movie. There's only one actor who from the original Presumed Innocent movie could not be in the sequel, and that's Raul Julia, who played Sandy, Rusty's attorney, because he passed away of a heart attack about 20 years ago. So after he did Addams Family Values movie, he died of a heart attack not too long after that movie came out. So I can understand him not being there, but because obviously he can't be there because he's dead. But with all respect to Raul Julia, I like Raul Julia as an actor, but I can understand him being replaced. But it's no excuse for all the other actors who was in the original movie not to be in the sequel. It's kind of it's like a killjoy for me. So that's my review of the movie Innocent. Please click on the video, please rate it, please subscribe to my channel, please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews and on my YouTube channel, RowdyC.com, or WDY.C.com is the homepage of our reviewer. Chris Lee Moore, please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, catch you next time.